If you decide to marry a prostitute and she behaves like a prostitute, you can't be surprised. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching my channel, guys. I appreciate you guys being here. Please remember to leave a like and hit that subscribe button and leave a comment if you enjoyed the video. I'd really appreciate you guys. Help me get to that 1,000 subscriber mark so I can become a YouTube partner. Without further ado, let's go.
It is my responsibility as a wife to make sure my husband leaves my presence full. That every cup that I am supposed to fill is full. The intimacy cup, full. The emotional connection, full. The joy, laughter, and peace, full. Spiritual bond, full. Friendship cup, full. I am pouring into him consistently on a daily basis. So that when he leaves my presence, a compliment or a look of endearment won't move him. He is overflowing. He is in abundance of everything that he needs. That's my responsibility. See, this is where we make the mistake. You're married to me. You shouldn't be looking anywhere else. I'm your wife. But sis, if you are not filling up his cup, he is a human. Just like if you ain't getting love from your husband, you're not getting complimented, and then you go to Walmart and John checking your receipt, talking about, hey, you looking good, smelling good, give you that compliment. You feel a little butterfly. You feel that way because you ain't getting it at home. The same thing for your husband. Fill those cups so that these strangers won't be moving y'all to make stupid moves outside of y'all marriage, okay?
Okay, so this one is a bit hard. I was with her until she got to a specific point, and then I started thinking, okay, maybe not. So I agree with her completely that there are certain needs in marriage that we are meant to fulfill for our partners, and the lack thereof can lead to danger. I agree with that. However, what I don't agree with is that your husband or your wife or whoever it is, that can prevent. So basically what I'm trying to say is that men that cheat, it's more of a character issue. A lot of times you can have people with wonderful characters that may not receive these type of, I guess, good women who go out of their way to make sure everything is fine. But because of their character, they're not gonna resort to cheating. Like, it is what it is. Like, even in the Bible, we remember that Joseph was given the opportunity to sin because the Pharaoh's wife, is it wife or daughter? The Pharaoh's wife, yeah, tried to like put it on him. Like, she basically tried to tempt him, like, hey, look, Pharaoh's not here, let's do this. And he said, how can I do something like this against God? The point is that the thing that stops you from doing wrong is not because somebody did all these things to make sure you don't do wrong. It's because of your character. Does it make it easier that you're not placed in the position of doing that bad thing? 100% it does. But also the Bible says if you fail in the day of adversity, in the day of temptation, your strength is small. So essentially what God is saying is that you're gonna face these things. It is, look, this is gonna happen, but when you go through stuff, when you get tempted, when you go through hardship, I'm gonna be with you, right? And I'm gonna help you. And in the end of the issues that you face, the temptation, the hardship, you will build character. So for me, while I love what she said, and this is the type of wife we need as men, who are not focusing so much on what the man is supposed to do, but they're focusing more on what I should be doing to love on my husband, help him, support him, and the husband does the same. At the same time, I believe that you can have a woman who does all of these wonderful things, and she can end up with a man who will still cheat on her. It is what it is. This is life. We have seen it multiple times. So when that happens and the woman does everything she just said, what was the problem? What do we say to that? It's character. So I think you can have a man who has a wonderful character and has a really terrible woman, but he's not going to cheat. But also you can have a man who has a terrible character, but has a lovely woman who does everything she's supposed to do, and he still cheats. The conclusion of this matter is that it matters, but it doesn't, right? It does matter how you conduct yourself in marriage. It does matter how you conduct yourself as a wife. It does matter how you conduct yourself as a husband. But on the other hand, regardless of certain things, everything comes down to your character. How low are you willing to go? Like, for example, now, right? If you decide to marry a prostitute, when you get down in your marriage and she behaves like a prostitute, you should have known that that is her character. This is how you married her. This is where her moral standard got her. This is the level at which she believes her moral is allowed to go. And you marry her and then she behaves at that level, you can't be surprised. But at the same time, if you see a person, a woman or a man who has a wonderful character, wonderful standards, but maybe you overlook that person to go for somebody else, you know exactly what you're going in for. But if you get somebody with great character, then you can expect a certain level of standard from them. Essentially, you can expect based on that character, he will never stoop to a certain level. So a lot of people now are beginning to see the result of, let's say, like the OnlyFans models and the people who basically during lockdown use the internet to their advantage by showing their body to make money. But now the moral standard is beginning to degrade. And as a result, men don't want those women, right? They don't want those women at all because they know that, oh, so you're willing to show your body online. This is the baseline of your morality. So essentially, I can expect something of that level from you if I was to put a ring on it or whatever. So all of this comes down to your morality or your character. Your character determines how low you will go, how high your moral is or how low your moral is. What will you do? What will you not do? What will you tolerate and what will you not tolerate? It's your character that determines that. If I say to myself, I'm never going to smoke, that is the level of which my character or my moral is, I've dictated to myself, right? I'm said, I'm not doing it. The day I cross that line, I've taken my moral level from that point where I say, I'm never going to do this thing, and I'm now below that standard. So from now on, that is now my baseline. I hope that makes sense, guys. So I don't want any lady, like young Christian, I don't want you going away thinking that you hold the sole responsibility to stop your husband from cheating. That is not true. And I don't want young Christian, young men, male Christian going away thinking that they hold the sole responsibility for their wives not cheating. That is absolutely not true. Everything comes down to your character and what it is that you deem to be the moral, right, or correct way to live. If you believe something is wrong and you hold yourself to that standard, you're not going to do it, or you're going to at least do everything you can to make sure that you don't do that thing. But if you believe something is okay, right? We have Christians who smoke. We have Christians who use drugs. We have Christians who drink alcohol. We have Christians who cross their T's and P's at work and maybe change a little bit here, change some data here to suit themselves. We have Christians who do a lot of things. And that's because in their mind, they believe this thing, it's a little white lie. It's okay. God's not going to be upset. And that is the determining factor of what you will do in life. But if you have a Christian that believes something is wrong, not only are they not going to do it, if they ever do it, they will do everything they can before they get to the point where they do it. They will fight tooth and nail before that thing ever happens. And when it does happen, they will completely destroy themselves. Like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? That's my thoughts on this. Because while I get what she's trying to say, I don't think that in itself is what stops the husband from cheating. No. It's his character. Guys, what do you think about my thoughts? Do you agree with me, or do you understand what she's saying and you think I'm taking it the wrong way? Or do you believe I'm right and you believe that actually, yes, as a woman, I can't take sole responsibility of whether or not my husband cheats? At the end of the day, it is not my sole responsibility to bear that. Because you can have women now who maybe have been divorced, or maybe a husband has done them wrong, living with that responsibility that, oh, maybe I should have done this, maybe I should have done this. There is an element of that, but it still comes down to the character of that man. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I appreciate you guys watching my video. Please remember to leave me a like and hit that subscribe button. And what do you think about the video? Do you enjoy my reaction? Do you understand where I'm coming from? or do you understand where she's coming from? I want to hear what you have to say in the comments below. And before I go, I'm going to put it on the screen right now. Please check out my other channel. I do reactions over there on trailers, movies, and all sorts over there. Please go over there, give me a like, comment, and watch my videos over there, and subscribe. And of course, check out my channel with my kids. I put it on the screen as well. I do reactions, gaming, and all sorts over there with my kids. Go over there, give us a like, give us a comment, and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys on my next video.